And in the blue corner, weighing in at 235 pounds, the world heavyweight champion from Sarasota, Florida, Randy Macho Man Savage. Our referee, Dale Edwards.
Take a look at the world heavyweight champion right now, because he may be wearing that belt for the last time on television. Because from now on, after this, Leaping Randy's going to be wearing it.
I don't know if you heard or not, Randy said he would be holding that heavyweight title for perhaps the next 80 years.
Yeah, and I got more news for you. In that corner is Bill Martin. He is a candidate for the ICW Rookie of the Year.
Yes, he is.
And if Randy Savage thinks he's going to underestimate Bill Martin, he's got another thing coming, because I have watched this man improving each week on ICW wrestling, and so have you, Tim.
Okay, Savage, thank you, Lanny. Savage was taunting Bill Martin with the world heavyweight belt there. Okay, he's finally all set and ready to go.
Savage got a little slap happy not too long ago, and now he's got to do some serious business now, because Bill Martin is an up-and-coming star in the ICW. Gaining leverage now, both men struggling for leverage, trying to get the initial advantage.
Savage is still taunting Bill Martin in the ring, it sounds like. Look at that, Lanny.
Yeah, that's a strategic move. Randy Savage, I don't believe he's afraid of Bill Martin. He's just trying to catch him off guard. He just used a very well-executed hip toss and a very high heel throw. You know, Tim, I could have countered that move, come up with a drop kick, and taken away his world belt right there. All it takes is 3 seconds. Beautiful hip toss by Bill Martin, and what did I tell you?
Okay, Savage out of the ring now, walking around on the floor.
Doesn't look like this is Randy Savage's day.
Crowd wants Savage to get back into that ring.
He's a good wrestler, but this Macho Man stuff is a fad. It's a thing of the past. No longer applicable in today's standards. There he is, struggling for position now.
Completely missed on that one.
Tim, he missed the punch, and he missed with the spit. He tried to spit at me. It fell short about a yard. Can you imagine that? He's missing with everything today.
He missed it.
Slaps missed. No. Couldn't even slap my face, and I was all teed up for him like in golf. Beautiful side headlock by Bill Martin. Lean into him, Bill. Use some leverage. That's the way. Using that hair.
Hair pulling there by Randy Savage on Bill Martin.
I spoke to Bill Martin before this match, and I told him, don't be intimidated by those big muscles. He's just a human being. He gets into his trunks the same way as anybody else.
Okay, look at this. Bill Martin has Savage down on the mat.
That was a beautiful headlock.
Savage got a 1 count on Bill Martin.
I've been coaching Bill Martin now. He's my favorite choice for the ICW Rookie of the Year. Beautiful body tackle. And the champion is down. Get used to that phrase, the champion is down, because there's going to be a new champion very soon.
Well, Bill Martin is certainly not intimidated by the world heavyweight champion, Lanny. He is holding his own.
That's right. He's doing a fantastic job in there. It makes me proud, really, because I spent a lot of time coaching Bill Martin. Hang on to that headlock. Now, Savage, I believe Savage got the advantage there.
Knocked him to the mat again.
Uh-oh.
Clothesline.
Uh-oh, I'm afraid that took its toll on Bill Martin. Savage has a lot of potential energy, and he's very devastating with those maneuvers. No, a pile driver. Pile driver. Uh-oh.
Which, of course, is now legal in the ICW.
Oh, very effective pile driver.
He may have the best of Bill Martin here. That's it.
And this young man comes highly touted. Currently sharing the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship belts with Johnny Weaver. We'll be talking to Jay and Johnny immediately following this match. And look at Jay with the move and the dropkick. Youngblood moving and moving again on Deke Rivers. Deke with about a 40-pound weight advantage, but look at here. Youngblood catapults him in over that top rope, and a chop spins Rivers around. Jay throws a hit in on the headlock and the takedown. So you see it. Youngblood moves and moves well. And now he goes to the canvas with 261-pound Deke Rivers. Now let's see how he fares on the mat. Rivers catapults him off. Jay catches him with the shoulder block and a drop kick. And back to the headlock and the takedown. Rivers trying to gain some leverage with the hair, but Youngblood clamps down that headlock. And thus far, I've seen this young man wrestle for about a minute and a half, and I am thoroughly impressed. I've seen tapes on him before, but it's the first time I've been able to catch him live action. And as Rivers goes down, Youngblood stops, pulls up short, and drops the elbow. Rivers out on the 2 count, but is stunned. The double chop. Youngblood right back at it. Jay Youngblood controlling the offense here. Deke Rivers has had a couple quick spurts, but is unable to put together anything of any duration, and consequently in the driver's seat is the young man from Mescalero, New Mexico. To their feet now. Rivers looking for an out, shoots Youngblood into that corner, and Deke goes after him with a knee. Jay sidesteps with the knee, catches a turnbuckle instead. Rivers Beal cross ring now. And the headlock once again by Youngblood, right back to that same hold. And this has kept him in control. Youngblood applying the pressure now. And, of course, men like Jay Youngblood, Johnny Weaver, and, of course, our Jack Mulligan, Black Jack Mulligan, Kevin Sullivan, and you saw Jimmy Valiant, Ricky Steamboat. Also coming to our area in the new year, 1982, will be United States Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Roddy Piper. We're going to see a great array of stars with the new year just around the corner. Youngblood applying the pressure. Rivers using the hair to gain some leverage there again, but Jay hangs on. What a tenacious young man he is, and drops right down along the side of the head of Deke Rivers. Youngblood right back to the headlock again. As I've said so many times, this is the mark of a true professional. When you have an advantage, a hold working for you, you go right back to it no matter how many times that man breaks on you. Jay cranking down now. Rivers almost coming up there, but Jay hangs on. Deke shoots him off. Jay catches him with that shoulder block. And over the top of the backdrop, Rivers finally sees the opening, and Deke takes control here. Scoops his man out, slams him. Rivers going outside to that top rope. And Youngblood up and at him, slams him out the center ring. Rivers waiting too long to go up that rope, and Jay came roaring back. And a chop. Sets him up. Rivers on the reversal. Youngblood sees him setting up and catches him. One chop down across the back of the neck, and a diving chop. And there you have it.
He realized that by missing the things before that he might be doing himself more harm than good on this with his television appearance.
Could be. Uh-oh, he burst out on him.
Jim
Had a
Pratt.
shake out of that one. Come all the way out of the ring. Jim Pratt all the way out.
Savage does something that's the most spectacular thing I've ever seen. He jumps off the top rope when a guy's on the floor and comes down with an elbow on his head, which is takes a great amount of agility. But to me, it looks like here he's trying to get the man counted out, which would take care of any more
Same thing as
problems in the ring. Yeah, he wouldn't have to worry about missing a knee or I got to hand it to this Pride fella. I don't know much about him. He's obviously a young man in the wrestling profession, but he shows a lot of guts and determination. And let's face it, that in any walk of life, that's what you need to be successful.
He'll come back for more. One. Uh-oh, Savage didn't want to put him away that time, Bob.
No, that might be a mistake. Of course, now Randy Savage knows far better than I do how badly the man's hurt, because he's right next to him. He can feel him. He can maybe feel his strength draining. Oh.
This time, Mr. Pride didn't move.
No.
1, 2.
No.
He doesn't want him.
Savage is playing with him now.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He said, I'm not going to do it no more, I swear.
He's very, very intimidating for anybody that might want to go after his title, or anybody who he might be after, with that wolfish grin.
Yeah.
And he's shown, you know, Jim, it's, in a way, a guy can make himself tough by showing that he can take punishment.
Right.
He's taken a lot of punishment in this match, and he's still...
I'd taken plenty of punishment.
Well, Savage has too.
Yeah, that's right. They both have.
He's shown that he can take it, and a lot of times guys will go out there and deliberately show that. They'll show that they can take a beating. And the other tough wrestlers that are watching him are saying, well, that's a tough customer. It's not just somebody that's lucky or somebody that...
Yeah, he may be looking ahead to somebody else.
Exactly.
In this case.
This might be an advertisement. Well, his style and his form is very, very difficult to figure out. One minute he's completely in charge.
There he's going up on top of the rope.
This is the most spectacular thing I've ever seen.
There he comes.
God. That is...
I don't know if you can hear what he's saying. He says, nobody can do that but me.
Well, as far as I know, he's right.
Yeah,
I've never seen anybody do that.
No.
But I'll tell you something, there'll probably be people trying to imitate him, and that actually...
Might get hurt, too.
Well, that's a long way to fall, and you can very easily snap a leg if you land on something. Ooh.
Now he's going to try for a pin.
That's,
1, 2,
I believe, is his
3.
finishing move.